Hello guys, welcome to the African Updater platform. Kama kawaida, before anything else, I would like to thank everyone who has subscribed first and foremost. Thank you for subscribing to this platform. That is very demure. That is very important to me. So I really appreciate. But for those who have not subscribed, because there are people who come and watch the video for the first time and they fail to subscribe, kindly, I'm going to give you a second to subscribe, because this is your platform where I give you updates on the things that are happening in the country and across the world. So just subscribe. Yo, thank you guys, thank you for subscribing to this platform kama kawaida. So I'm going to show you a video. Okay, not even a video, I'm just going to update you, but I'll show you a video as I always do, because I always have my things to be backed up. The reason why I put this video is I always want them, takagi mtu aseme ati I'm talking from a point ati we nani alikuambia wewe uliona wapi. So ni kusema ile tunasemanga kuleta evidence, kuleta makaratasi. So I'm going to just see this video and then I'm going to I'll come back.
After more than 2 years of stamping their authority as the House's majority side, the High Court has burst the bubble for Kenya Kwanza in a groundbreaking ruling Friday. Justices John Chigiti, Lawrence Mugambi and Jairus Nga terming as unconstitutional a decision by House Speaker Moses Wetangula on the 6th of October 2022 that cited Kenya Kwanza as the majority party. 5 political parties, MDG, UDM, PA, CCM and Maendeleo Chapchap, which collectively had 14 members who eventually pledged as Kenya Kwanza members, did not provide evidence of their exit from Azimio or their entry into Kenya Kwanza through a coalition agreement as espoused by the Political Parties Act, the court ruled.
In fact, in any mature democracy, this will call for, resignation of the speaker from his position because of his open bias. And it also shows that in his overzealousness in pleasing the executive.
So guys, I believe you watched that video. So apparently the court has made a ruling that the decision that Wetangula made, he made a ruling that in the parliament that Kenya Kwanza was the majority party. The court has quashed that and now has said that Azimio is the majority party in the parliament. So we just wanted to go through that and see the dynamics that will play now that the court has made a ruling around that. The reality is the Wetangula made a very big mistake, and he only did that because, you remember, he's just pro-government. So some of these things, he was just making some rulings that were really sad, because we all know that Azimio was the majority party. So how did he end up now making a ruling that because just a few members of parliament were paid something and they changed the flow of the house to the other side, now that makes the other side the majority party, not forgetting that these people are still members of Azimio by the fact that their party, the party that sponsored them to parliament, were in the Azimio coalition agreement. So it is very sad. It was something sad to watch during those days, if some of you follow politics. But I don't know how this one will play out, but I felt like I think it's late. The president, this ruling could have been, and I don't know why these court cases always drag this much. I don't understand why these court cases usually drag this much. I wish there could be a way whereby some of these things zingekuwa zinasotiwa mapema and the ruling is made and something is na vitu zinasonga. But that said, I think the ruling is very important, because it now defines how even the other speakers in the next parliament will behave. Unfortunately, of all the speakers that have come across, Wetangula has been a big disappointment, and I don't know how people end up like this. Wetangula is a senior advocate, is someone who understands the law very well, but how you end up being this selfish and you forget. I think people suspend their brains I think for you to work with this government or even to be affiliated to this government, you literally need to suspend your brain, because you can even see a whole Professor Kindiki alienda huko kwao, I don't know where was it, but somewhere in Central, na alikuwa anaenda ku launch nini ya matope, nyumba ya matope. Surely I think as a whole deputy president tunamwona kanyanga matope and everything. So it's very sad that for you to work with this government, that is how low you need to be. So Wetangula disappointed sana as a speaker, and he has been very, very impartial, and he has been making some of the decisions he has been making, some of the rulings he has been making in the floor of the house have been just zile zenye zina favor the government. And it's sad that we can sit here and see that the government, that our National Assembly our parliament has really been captured by the executive. And I don't know why this happens. These people what is so difficult by being independent, even if it's greed, because apparently it is always just greed. Some of these people wanapewa do to make some decision and to influence some decision, but it is just pure greed. Why don't you just do your work? Because if parliament could have been independent, that ingekuwa ina nini, I don't think even tungekuwa na hizo demonstrations zenye zilikuwa za Gen Z, because you remember very well the Gen Zs were demonstrating hawataki finance bill, and even in public participation, people came and said how they feel about finance bill, and they say they don't want this thing, and it was so clear to everyone else that they don't want this finance bill. But you people went ahead, and the MP said that litapita, watu wapenda wasipende nini na nini, and then people went to the street, people died, and then later the president comes and said, now remember when the president was saying that finance bill ipite, MPs were for it, then the president comes and says that sasa hii finance bill tumeamua tutatoa, the same MPs tena wamesimama wanapiga makofi, and then unashaka kwani hao watu wananga, they don't have, hawana akili zao. And it's very sad that we have members of parliament who are being controlled like zombies. Unaona, it's very, very sad. Even history ya Gachagua, the problem, the challenge is the president anapitia sasa. Watu walimwambia, people told him don't impeach Gachagua, because there's no difference between you and Gachagua. Nyinyi wote you are corrupt, and they were saying very clearly that kufa dereva kufa makanga. If the president, if Gachagua is going home, the president should also go home with him. If that is not happening, then wacha watu wakai. But the president never listened. The members of parliament never listened to it. They went ahead and impeached Gachagua. And now you see, the president has literally lost his big voting block in Mount Kenya. Unaona? And now he's trying to woo the people of Northeastern, awapatie ID so that wampigie kura. My friend, that is a wrong gamble. How sure are you? Those are people who always migrate. Those are people who always move from here to here. How sure are you they will vote for you? How sure are you? Those people don't turn up to vote. Kura ngapi zinatokanga Northeastern hata ukinini? Raila has always been getting votes from there, lakini zinakuwa ngapi? A whole county unapata president Raila is leading with only 20,000 votes or something. So those people literally don't vote. And some of these things, they all make nini. So if parliament could have been impartial to some of these things, unaona, tungesonga sana, things could have changed. But apparently that is the kind of leaders we have. So I'm just urging everyone that in the next coming election, unaona watu wote, let's send all these people home. They are no longer serving our interest. Na msibebo ufala anymore. Musibebo ufala anymore. Because remember, these people will come to you with money, but remember, you can eat the money and can still vote the other way. These people watakuwa nawekwa ballot. So when they come with money, eat the money, but ikifika kwa debe, you piga kura side ingine, vote for what is right. Let's have a change of leadership in this country, right from the top to the MCA. Thank you guys, and thank you for those who have been following my content all through and through. I really appreciate. And for those who have subscribed, thank you so much. For those who haven't, please subscribe to Let's Grow Together. Thank you. Till the next video. Bye-bye.